and I am in Walmart in Rotterdam and Altamont Avenue. Yesterday, Mark Smith, the pharmacist, called me. My goal is not simply to complain about the Walmart Schenectady Pharmacy on Altamont Avenue, but to help ensure that all customers are treated with professionalism, courtesy, and respect, and that communication regarding prescription availability is handled consistently and responsibly. I told corrupt pharmacist Mark Smith that the elderly and the sick do not have time to travel back and forth, especially in the rain, due to his lack of consideration and lack of communication regarding the availability of prescriptions. This guy is totally incompetent and rude. The entire staff there at the Walmart pharmacy on Altamont Avenue always seems stressed and unaware of why customers receive text messages that a prescription is filled, quote unquote, only to arrive to the pharmacy to regrettably find out that their prescriptions are not ready. Now, 36 years ago, I lived in the Berkshires where two registered nurses and several pharmacists in the area were arrested and went to prison for writing phony prescriptions. They were working in cahoots with the pharmacists, these corrupt pharmacists, and they were filling these phony prescriptions and selling them illegally on the black market to drug addicts and to wealthy people. Remarkably, last month, corrupt pharmacist Mark Smith there at Walmart in Rotterdam lied. He told me that he only had one box of three of my Monjero that I had received previously a day before. That Walmart had texted me that I received a confirmation that all three boxes of my prescription were ready for pickup. When I arrived to the pharmacy, the cashier says, "Oh, we only have one." I'm like, "Why would you only have one?" So then she goes back and she talks to Mark Smith. And I said, he's like, "Well, I can, can you come back?" And blah, 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 blah. I'm like, "No, I got a text saying all three are filled." So the two of them and the other pharmacists start talking. The next thing, magically, all three boxes of my Monjero appear from this pharmacist, Mark Smith. And the cashier is shaking her head in dismay at him and at the two pharmacists back in the back counter and could not explain why he lied. So I said nothing. This is last month. He checked out my Monjero and I left the store. There's something wacky going on there. This store always seems to, when customers arrive and they've received a text, and many of elderly customers are on auto refill, and they don't have the time to drive back and forth to this pharmacy. And when they get there, their prescriptions are not ready. This something needs to be investigated.